going on, guys? This is Bruce Matson, your host of the show, Metric Scout Fantasy Football, the show that looks at all things fantasy football from redraft to dynasty, all the way back from DFS to campus to Canton. If that's something you're into, subscribe and ring the bell. As you saw from the thumbnail, we're talking about Nico Collins today, and you may be scratching your head like, why are you talking about this guy? Why? Well, there's some key indicators in his prospect profile and his landing spot we need to think about as we're in these rookie drafts, when we're in our startup drafts here in Dynasty. Redraft, you can pump the brakes on that, but we're mainly focusing on Dynasty in this video. And to backtrack, he played for Michigan. Michigan's a low-volume passing attack. The counting stats wasn't there. He caught 632 yards in 2018, and then in 2019, 729 yards. So it wasn't like he was a volume producer. Mainly, Jim Harbaugh, the khaki shorts, was holding all the Wolverines back, not allowing them to just achieve this high level of success that we expect these prospects to hit. However, at age 19, he broke out with a 22.54% market share of the passing offense. So he literally broke out at age 19, which is stellar, and then he continued at age 20. He probably would have had another good season in 2020, but he opted not to play. Tested well with good numbers, with a 4.5 40-yard dash at 215 pounds. He's got some burst. He's a decent athlete, around the 90th some percentile size-adjusted speed score. We have athleticism, and we have production from a market share standpoint, along with an early breakout age. So he's checking some boxes. He has size, 6'4", 215 pounds. Can leap up, grab the ball, has good ball skills. He shows that on tape, can get downfield. So there's a lot of good things in his prospect profile. He's more of your prototypical wide receiver that you see at the NFL. He went late in the third round to the Houston Texans. That is not the sexiest spot to get drafted to from a team perspective. As you all know, Deshaun Watson's got a little situation going on. We don't know what's going to happen. We can't speculate on that. But behind him, we got Tyrod Taylor, Ryan Finley, and they drafted Davis Mills. So if something happens to Deshaun Watson, this team's going down the tubes, and they're probably going down the tubes no matter what, but at least we got some bullets in our pocket with Watson, with some fantasy success somewhere down the line with some of these skill players. But when you look at this wide receiver roster, though, he's got a chance to do some things. We got Brandon Cooks, Andre Roberts, Randall Cobb, Kiki Kute, and then some more Jags: Isaiah Coulter, Chris Moore, Chris Conley, Alex Erickson, Dante Moncrief, one of my favorite names from the past, Marlon Williams, Damon Hazelton. Collins is a developmental prospect who's on an offense that's giving a pathway to seeing the field here. Something we want to see from a young wide receiver. Brandon Cooks has had head issues, concussions throughout his career, especially when he was with the Rams. Andre Roberts, Jag. Randall Cobb is getting old, slot receiver. Nico Collins gives them something that the team doesn't have, which is size, a deep ball threat, and a playmaker at the red zone. So to someone to throw jump balls to. If he develops, if he impresses, we could see him inserted into the lineup sooner than later. That's something we don't want to bet on. But with his ADP and rookie drafts being a late second round, and in that range, there's not much to be excited about anyways, why not take a chance on him? The upside's there. He has uncapped upside. His floor's uncapped too, though, because he could just be nothing. But his upside's uncapped, which makes him your prototypical guy to draft in the back half of the second round, early third round, because just the upside's there, and that's what you're betting on. And if he doesn't hit, you're not out anything, because you got, 10% hit rate in those picks? So, obviously, you're not expecting to hit. But you got a wide receiver here, early breakout age, decent production from a market share standpoint, good athleticism, good size, and it has a pathway or a projected pathway to where he could be seen in the field early in his career, where the Houston Texans could run him out there just to see what they have under the hood. And if he excels, then he's going to stay out there, he's going to keep playing, and then he could be fantasy relevant for some time. If Deshaun Watson is on the field slinging the rock, the war of attrition goes wrong for the Texans, and next thing you know, Nico Collins is seeing a larger snap share than expected, then we're going to be ranking in some fantasy points. Don't know if it'll be a wide receiver 2 or not, 3, whatever. He has the potential to be something here in the next level. It's just whether he just gets the opportunity and whether he runs with that opportunity when he gets it. That's just it. But again, cheap prospect that has some upside that you always should be looking for. You should not be banking on players like this because it's not like he went bonkers at the college level. He still produced, but it wasn't like he was putting up 1,000-yard seasons. He wasn't scoring double-digit touchdowns. He only has 13 on his career, and that's all from 2018 and 2019. He had a year off. He did look good at the Senior Bowl and the Senior Bowl practices, did some good things there. But all in all, there's some good things in his prospect profile, and there's some red flags as well. The price is where it's at for him. Cheap guy with upside that you want to hitch your wagon to when you're in that area of the draft. I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me this long. Might as well hit that subscribe button because you know I've kept you entertained. Ring the bell, tell your homies, and I'll catch you next time.